Hi everyone, I'm glad that you still watch my video lessons. I'm a professional teacher of drawing and painting. My name is Gianluca Rotelli and this is my masterclass. We are at the third episode. I don't want to get lost in chat and I start straight away to draw the petals of yellow rose. And instead to use dark brown colors, I utilize the principal paint of the shadow. And in this case, it's burnt sienna plus Windsor yellow, cadmium red light, and gray. And with a mineral spirit like a sunset door, with 01 brush, I draw the structure of the rose from the center to outside. With another clean brush, I may shape the lines. It is like having one eraser in one hand and a pencil in another. After this stage, I may paint inside of the drawing with a Windsor yellow and I apply my brush strokes vertically because I can imagine that petals are like a vertical wall. After I blur a bit all petals with each other. My dilemma when I do the details is how can I put the features without to be too descriptive. So if I do not add informations, the rose doesn't look realistic, but if I put too much details, it will look too graphic. How do I get around this issue? I take one step back from the painting and I watch it. Basically, if the first impression is right, it means the painting is good. If it's not, I must blend the contour of the petals in order to lose all sharp edges. Why is it an excellent idea paint the same object twice like I'm doing now? Essentially, it is because I have to doubt always at the first painting session. In fact, during the workflow, by the time I can be tired or exhausted, and my critical judgment can become less objective in two directions, negative or positive. It is a great idea to leave your painting by itself. Take a distance and turn the painting at the wall. If you do it, you may detach your mind from the thoughts of the picture. I noticed two different types of behavior. Some students are too happy at the end of the work, and others are very depressed. What I suggest you should suspend any judgment until a new day of painting, a new day of work. Another reason why I want to repaint again the pot is because I want to improve the contrast of the item, and I may spend more attention in figuring out the green and brown color of the shadow. The last one is because I want to get the effect that the pot is more in focus respect the flowers, because it is prospectively forward. Okay, great. Now I must paint a local color. Local color means middle tone. To begin with, I attempt to mix well local colors, and instead of blending suddenly, I try to find quickly middle tone between light and shadow. Furthermore, I paint a strip of local color around the dark area, because I may figure out exactly where form is rendering around the surface of the pot. I bring the band's middle tone downward across the pot, and I paint both sides. I also add a bit of gray to manipulate the temperature of the color. Okay, I do another strip of paint close to the side of the pot. Obviously, it is a bit brighter than local paint. Over time, I have few difference from one strip to another, and now I try to blend all transitions of colors. Just 1 second, I want to remind you that I had at my palette cadmium yellow. Cadmium yellow is not my favorite yellow, but I think it's perfect to determine the chrome of the pot. I still paint inside of the shadow because I want to have the impression that the dark area is blurry. Okay, let me tell you this short story. I saw a few advanced students to use many brushes to blend the transitions. And if there is not enough paste of colors in your paint, it can lose the sense of bright. For this reason, blending technique should be done after the Mosaic Method. And one of my students, after all day of paint, asked to me, "Luca, why my portrait looks like a doll?" Even though blending technique looks fast, at the end the painting will appear without consistency and body of the paint if I don't apply a Mosaic method. In conclusion, I said to my student, Instead of rush, it is an excellent idea. Subdivide the workflow in 4 or 5 stages. The discipline is important to improve the painting technique. But what does it mean, discipline? Discipline means respecting the invisible rules of art: drawing, proportion, mosaic, and blending technique. If I try cut the corner and jump directly at the last stage, I will never get the point that I would like to looking for. Okay, listen to me. Ask at yourself, is it better to do many paintings wrong or to paint just one really well? If you find an answer at this question, 50% of your path is done. If I have to change the outline of the pot, I again prepare the paint of the background and blend it into the pot's color. In this passage, I may do 2 things together to shape the contour and blur the pot into the background. I do everything with one brush because I consider that I may do 2 things instead of one by one. I don't need another dry brush to blend. The amount of paint is enough and correct. I know it looks obvious, but it isn't. In fact, I have to paint some picture area with different brushes, and others I may do with one. Okay guys, if you want to continue to see my video, you can go on my Patreon page and then you will find it. And please subscribe at my channel on YouTube because I have to increase my followers. Thank you, have a good day.